Hello, Wealthy family, and welcome to today's Mindset Monday. Thank you so much for coming and sharing some time with me. I love and appreciate you all. So today's Mindset Monday is inspired by a beautiful conversation that I had with one of my sister goddesses. And, it was something in passing, but it made so much sense. It was so deeply resonating and connecting, where she had an interaction with someone that was particularly uncomfortable. And instead of saying, how dare this person come at me this way with this, and do they not know who I am? It was, what did I do to attract this interaction? And after we unpacked it some, and, she said she stood in the paint and asked herself this question, which is something she does all the time. And she came to a realization, right? Certain things became illuminated for her, if you will, about why she had these interactions. And it just got me thinking, a lot of the times when I have clients come to me, like, okay, so yesterday, Sunday, I only work from 11 to 2. But I had someone email me and call me, and they were like, please, it's an emergency. And if I'm available after hours, I will see someone, I will interact with them, but I charge an additional fee. So I was like, well, I can see you today at this time, but it would be an additional fee, then they want to do in person. So we met at a mutual place, and they were just like, I'm unsure, I'm confused. A lot of things with spiritual attacks, like, am I being attacked? And I was like, man, that's been a theme that I've had with a lot of clients. And I was like, 9 times out of 10, the angels, your higher self, the universe, the cards, they're like, no, you're not being spiritually attacked. You're not being spiritually attacked. This is what's happening. You're experiencing what you're perceiving as an attack because, and the blank normally is, you have been thinking that you are able to be attacked. You think you're a victim. You think things aren't going right. You think that you aren't sovereign. You think that you're weak, whatever. But most of the time, it's your thoughts. You attracted this experience. It's no one attacking you. They're just giving you what it is that you've been thinking the whole time, right? You feel threatened. You feel victimized. You feel poor. You feel that no one loves you. And so these things come in to solidify that, because that's how life is. But instead of you saying, why is this happening to me? And I've said this many times, if you just take a moment and check in with yourself and you say, what is it that I did to attract this unpleasant experience? Now, if you know yourself and you're in tune with yourself and you can read your energy and you trust yourself, then whatever answer comes up, you'll be able to garner. You'll be able to digest it. You'll be able to receive it and say, okay, boom, there it is. If you're not quite there yet and you need some help and guidance, that's what I'm here for. Or any other your trusted spiritual guides. Because we, as advanced beings, right, the advanced guides that we are, you may call us masters, gurus, shamans, goddesses, oracles, whatever the case may be. We are in this advanced state because we lived a lot of life, we did a lot of work, we unlocked certain things. That doesn't mean that we're on the playing field where we can't experience things to expand and learn. It's just that we've gone through a lot of these things and gotten to a point where we can assist you to help yourself. We can assist you to assist yourself. We can't do the work for you. I always tell people, and that's why I don't give spells, I don't do reversal spells. I don't give any of that. No. If your team feels that you should do a spiritual bath or burn a candle or something, I'll tell you. But as far as like get back my ex and a hex spell and all that stuff. I know how to do all that. Okay. But I'm not going to give that to you, because a lot of the times you need to work on yourself first. So no, there's not people out here that are, looking at you and want to spiritually attack you per se. But the things that you're experiencing is because you've opened yourself up to the frequency of those individuals on that plane, so that you now are going through a phase of being attacked. So now you're seeing things in a different light. You're seeing things in a different way. You're experiencing things in a different dominion, and it's like, holy crap, what is happening? But if you really stopped and took time for yourself and was like, holy crap, what is happening, and listened to what came up, then you would know what it is. Now, I said 9 times out of 10, the one time where it is being spiritually attacked, it literally is because you are in the spirit realm dealing with stuff and doing things that you have no business freaking doing, and someone bigger and more powerful or more aware of what they are doing has connected with your frequency and wants to show you something, teach you a lesson, whatever the case may be. Right? In those cases, then you may need some spells, some little extra help, right? You may need some mugwort or witch hazel or whatever they, right? Frog, dragon's blood, whatever. But 9 times out of 10, you can rectify these things that you feel as an attack by just tapping in with yourself. Ask yourself these questions. That's what shadow work is. That's what dark night of the soul is. Withdrawing from everything, not interacting with anyone, and just going within, and all those fears, traumas, dark side, everything that you feel that comes up, you take it, you sit with it, you see it, you experience it, you feel it, then you love it, you transmute it, you let it go. That's what shadow work is. I had to come to a space where it was like, okay, Chanel, why do you have issues with money? Why do you have issues with stealing? Why do you have issues with love? Why do you have issues with not being truthful? Why do you feel abandoned? Why do you feel whatever? Like, those are some of the things I had to work through. I had to work through that shit. And I'm such a better person for it. Hence why I can come here and share my beautiful experience with you as a wonderful oracle guide. But if you don't take that time, if you don't take that step for yourself, there's nothing that I can do or anyone else can do to help you until you help yourself. That's why I always say I'm here to help facilitate. I'm here to help guide. My mission statement is to facilitate healing so that you can allow yourself to grow, thrive, and ascend, because you are the magic. You are it. Okay? So that is that. That's all that I have for you today, wealthy family. I love you all. I appreciate you all. I am grateful for you all. Book your personal one-on-one service and sessions on my website, www.ascendinginfinitegoddess.com. Coaching is to go from June to September, that is closed, right? For those clients, shout out to you. But going from July to October, that is open, so it's available on my website. And until we connect again, stay alert, stay aware, and live in love. Peace.